My name is Zoia L. Jones, grandmother of Alexis Blake.
When and where were you born?
I was born in Alumni, Louisiana in 1926, October 2nd.
How did you or your family get to Texas?
My family didn't get to Texas. I came to Texas when I married my husband, Everett Jones. He lived here, and I came to live with him here.
And what year was that?
1947.
All right. Did your parents discuss racism with you as a child?
Yes, my mother was president of the NAACP, and she did express to us what we could and could not do during that time.
How was it living through the civil rights movement?
Well, for me, it wasn't hard because I had already come through the elementary school, finished high school, was going to college. So it wasn't a hard thing for me other than uh, having to deal with it on campus when the students were involved in the civil rights movement.
What was a notable moment in American history that stuck out to you?
The election of President Obama as the president of the United States.
When and where were you when you found out?
I was here in Houston, and I had a little grandbaby who told me he had enough votes to be president of the United States. Her name was Alexis Blake.
How did you feel about this moment?
I was so happy, and I was so shocked and surprised because I didn't know. I hadn't followed the electoral votes to know how many he had, but my granddaughter Alexis Blake told me, Granny, he's now president of the United States because he has enough electoral votes.
What advice would you give young people today?
My advice to give young people today is for them to study their history. They need to know where we came from, how we got to where we are now, and so they can fit in and continue the movement that we started in the civil rights movement.
What made you choose TSU?
I finished Texas Southern in 1956. Oh no. I didn't finish in 1956.
When did you finish?
Let's see, I started in 19. I guess it was 1956. 56, 57 for the age. It was 1956.
And what did you study?
I started out to be an elementary teacher, but I wound up being a home economics teacher because I had taught school in Louisiana and I had taken elementary education. So when I came to Texas, I was enrolled in home ec, and I decided to work with elementary education.
How did it prepare you for where you are now?
How long I've been out of school? I worked. I graduated from Texas Southern uh, and became involved in Houston Independent School District and taught 30 years. And I've been retired almost, well, 30, more than 34 years. So, because I'm now 89 years old. So I've been retired quite a while.
What memory stuck out to you the most while you were attending Texas Southern University?
Being around Dr. Freeman, Dr. Thomas Freeman. He was over Alpha Kappa Mu Honorary Society, and I became president of the group. And he took me to Tuskegee, and I learned a lot about the history of black educators, and came back and worked and organized the national chapter of Alpha Kappa Mu Honorary Society.
Were there any significant moments in U.S. history that you recall experiencing while at Texas Southern?
That's,
Were
I'm,
there any significant moments in American history that you recall while attending Texas Southern University?
I was able to meet Dr. Martin Luther King and other historical people that was at that time. And working with Dr. Thomas Freeman, I was able to go to Tuskegee, Alabama, representing African American Honor Society.
You already said that.
I know that, but that's important.
Describe the campus then and now. Describe Texas Southern University's campus then and now.
Oh, that's great difference. When I was on campus at Texas Southern, uh, it was very limited in the space we had to deal with. But now it takes up 10 or 12 blocks, maybe more than that. It has grown tremendously since I graduated from Texas Southern.
Do you think HBCUs are important?
Very important. The
Why?
reason it's important is because it deals with our history and it gives the young people information that they can use so they can achieve, as those of us who did achieve under the civil rights movement. I was able to meet with Dr. Martin Luther King, and I also was able to meet his father, his wife, and some of the children.